Welcome to LYOSACKS BLOG. Host Ray Oscar.
Thank you. Oh, thanks guys. That's really nice. Okay, no need for that. Where was I? Ah, the updates. Good news, guys. We've sent out all the reward emails to the Indiegogo backers. If you supported the crowdfunding, remember to check the mailbox of the address you used to support us and to check your junk folder, just to be sure. This week hasn't been all that great on advances for the film, but we've been designing the new characters based on all of you that pledged a minimum of $35. Here are some examples of the ones we've done so far. For other news, we're currently working on the 2 final scripts for Derp Online. Yes, there's only 2 episodes left before the season is over. We'll see if we renew it for a second season, but the chances right now are actually pretty high since we really love doing this show, and since you guys seem to like it too. It all depends on when right now. Before we move to our next section though, I wanted to mention that the reason there are no new LYOSACKS episodes coming out right now is because, well, technically the next episode is the movie, so I guess we'll just have to wait until it's done. It's just that some of you asked about that, so this is it. That being said, last episode we spoke about Tony Rod, which was released in 2009, 1 year before the creation of the LYOSACKS. Really? Okay. Just 1 year? I didn't know that. I thought there was a longer period of time. I'm back. Not trying to say that the first LYOSACKS episodes had the highest level of quality.
I'll get it.
But surely there's a missing link between these 2 shows. Well, don't you worry, I'll fill that void for you guys. Enter Eltix McJoy World. This was a channel Alvaro created in May 2009, 1 month after creating Tony Rod. It was supposed to be his main channel where he'd upload all of his content and start his journey to becoming a recognized animator on YouTube. But nobody cared. And so he tried a few new ideas, still using nothing but Paint and Movie Maker back then. The first one was called Virtual World X. Such an original name. This was essentially the earliest version of Derp Online, the alpha version if you will, but played more like one of these choose-your-own-adventure YouTube games where you have a choice and then click your way through different videos. I hate those. Of course, then 14-year-old Alvaro made some less than ideal choices in this. For example, the first real choice you have in the game is picking either a sword or a blaster. And then a second later, the building is destroyed. So, if you chose the sword, you survive, but if you chose the blaster, well, game over. Like, you can relate here. Like, how was I supposed to know that? Like, what was he thinking there? Yes, obviously, a sword is way cooler. I was thinking that too, but who in their right mind would pick a melee weapon in a dangerous situation over a projectile weapon? You can hit enemies that are very far away with that instead of just the ones around you. Like, it boggles the mind! The other show he did with Paint and Movie Maker was Sketchtown, and it was barely an animated show, more like one of these YouTube comics with voice acting and lame sound effects and weird stuff. It was obvious that Paint was becoming an obsolete tool to use for actual animation. Like, it was probably never a good tool to use for animation, and so came the age of Anime Studio. But we'll get to that one later. Now to the comment section. Tox1Leg1T. I think it's spelled Toxy legit. He has a channel where he plays games like Watch Dogs or Infinite Warfare for fun. With friends. It's fun, it's enjoyable. He asks, can you give me a shout out? No. Riley Ecclestone asks, when will you guys play a new song? I mean, you're a band and you have played twice, no hate. Huh. Riley, I like that name, but anyways, I think maybe, just maybe, the band is just an excuse we have to stay together. Because we lost our family and our place in the world. Maybe the story wasn't about being a band. maybe it's just an excuse we need to have each other and sort of be a family. Also, we're really lazy, so that's probably a factor. The real question asks, what is one of the first or your favorite Easter eggs? Now that's a real question, am I right?
Oh my god.
I mean,
Ray,
that's
that was
the
terrible.
real question,
Come on,
you know,
you can
because
bear.
his YouTube name is...
Dude, we all got it, okay?
Well, there are a few wordplays I like a lot. The word LYOSACKS comes from the last names of the three main members of the band. Alec Lynch, Vince Ackerman, and Ray Osborne, but you probably knew that already. But did you know that mixing up their first letters forms up Alvaro, the name of the creator of the show? And it doesn't even stop there. There are actually a few wordplays involving me. For example, if you put the first letters of Ozzy Lazarus, Amy Ackerman, Ned Drake, and Ed Ryder together, the characters most related to Ray, you form up Oleander, which is part of my YouTube username. Wait, Alec, I don't have a YouTube channel. What?